And this is all accepted. This is all accepted. This is not theory. Is programmable. They can program a digital currency to mean you can only spend it on certain things and you can't spend it on others not designated by the government. And it's programmable so it can only be spent in a certain area. So if you go outside of your zone, your money won't work. And not only that, it means that when you go past one of these number plate cameras when you quote shouldn't, you won't be able to challenge the fine because the fine will be taken out of your digital account the moment you transgress. This is what's happening. Now, these digital currencies are called central bank digital currencies, CBDCs.
First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and the bishops that spread the truth out the four corners. Any last days, and this is an MOTB update, Mark of the Beast, the digital infrastructure, and this technology will soon be mandated. They already have Palm Pay in Whole Foods and certain select stores, and we are going to a cashless society. It's no coincidence that people losing their jobs because they're preparing the people to take this mark, and no man might buy or sell. And I'm gonna read some scriptures, and I'm gonna show some videos. Hope this less edifying. It said, and we got to make these scriptures plain upon the table. You know, make it easy for our people to understand. This is the TLB, the living Bible translation of Revelation 13, 16, and 17. He required everyone, great and small, rich and poor, slave and free, to be tattooed with a certain mark on their right hand or in their forehead. And no one could get a job or even buy in any store without the permit of that mark, which was either the name of the creature or the code number of his name. Here's a puzzle that calls for careful thought to solve it. Let those who are able to interpret this code, the numerical values of the letter in his name adds 666. And I have that code broken down. Also goes into that no one can get a job or even buy in any store without that permit of that mark. So this is bound down the need to the system. This is a worship in this beast system, this corrupted place. And when you take that mark, which could be in the right hand, forehead, wherever they desire to have it, which you have a huge population of people that already have it, the technology inside of them, you're basically giving over your soul and your integrity to this demonic world, wicked world, which the Lord will be destroying in the near future. So I have the picture up here of the 666 broken down. I got this from my brother from camp earlier this year, and it goes into the psi stigma, 600, 666, and it goes into, mark, a prick, a brand, and that's what's these people gonna have in their skin. You got people gonna flash it over their door or whatever, and this is the technology. It's here. It's there. There's the code broken down, and this the other scripture, the next chapter over, Revelation 14. I'm in that TLB, the Living Bible translation, verse 8 and down. It said, then another angel followed him through the sky, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she seduced the nations of the world and made them share the wine of her intense impurity and sin. And that's what America did. She promoted all these perplexed lifestyles to all these nations, and they looked up to it, and they got promoted. Now everybody else going in these same vibrations, which still wicked, and the Lord is going to judge. Who? Babylon, America, over here. Then the third angel followed them, shouting, anyone worship the creature from the sea and his statue, and the scepter and his mark on the forehead or the hand must drink the wine of the anger of the Most High. It is poured out undiluted into Yahweh's cup of wrath. So what's coming out is coming out. However the Heavenly Father seen during infant, it's just coming out. It ain't no cut to it. It's just straight raw, unfiltered, and it's nasty, and it's going to be unbearable, intolerable. And they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. So we know these last two prophecies, these are the main prophecies. The mark of the beast, the digital implant, he calls it all. Then World War III, because the Lord Yahushua is coming through the midst of World War III. And what is fire, burning sulfur? These are missiles. These are nuclear power capability weapons. So the Lord, we are one major prophecy away from the Lord returning back, because we know a huge population of our people going to take this mark. We are supposed to be in the truth and this understanding and build up our faith and our confidence right now to be able to stand against this demonic mark. The smoke of their torture rises forever and ever, and they will have no relief day or night, for they have worshipped the creature and his statue and have been tattooed with the code of his name. Let this encourage Yahweh's people to endure patiently, and your soul and patience possess ye your souls. And that's what the brothers been going into, being patient, being long suffering, just like the Heavenly Father and Lord Yahushua is. Be patient. Let this encourage Yahweh's people to endure patience, every trial and persecution, because someone's going to get persecuted, someone's going to be cast in prison, synagogues. The scripture goes into that. We got prepared for this. For they are his saints who remain firm to the end in obedience to his commands and trust in Yahushua. And like I said, I got this code written, broken down 666. Shy, like Shakai, but shy, Psi, like XI, stigma. Shy, Psi, stigma. And that goes into a prick with the incision or a brand inside your skin. And it has its RFDC, radio frequency, RFID, radio frequency something device, and it's going to be able to, this the new age of technology. You're going to be able to read, chip, they're going to be able to control, manipulate, and that's the end game for anybody to take that. So I'm going to play these videos, hold it less from edifying.
So here we go.
You've said AI could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar jobs and spike unemployment to 10 to 20% in the next 1 to 5 years.
Yes,
that's shocking.
That is the future we could see if we don't become aware of this problem now.
Half of all entry-level white-collar jobs.
Well, if we look at entry-level consultants, lawyers, financial professionals, many of kind of the white-collar service industries, a lot of what they do, AI models are already quite good at, and without intervention. It's hard to imagine that there won't be some significant job impact there. And my worry is that it'll be broad and it'll be faster than what we've seen with previous technology.
When you do this to a society, the society will react. There will be a colossal backlash. You can't just casually destroy the livelihoods of millions of people and act like that's okay. You can't do that. I mean, look, if you want to talk about, if we used this kind of technology to actually usher in socialism, that would be different, right? If we use this technology and everybody had an AI robot machine assigned to them, and all the work that robot machine, all the profits of that goes to you, and you can take all your time to like live your life as you want and try to be creative and try to do art and try to write a novel and try to, do whatever you want with your time, that would be fine. But we don't live in that world. We live in a world where, the top 1% has all of the fucking money, has all of the fucking power, and they're not going to give that up. They're not going to make it so that, let's equitably distribute the fruits of the labor of AI. No. They're going to say, go fuck yourself. You're on your own. Sorry, did you lose your job? Did you lose your whole profession? Tough cookies. Suck it up. So think about it. These same billionaires and Republicans, they cut the social safety net completely, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. They basically want to fucking get rid of those. They kicked 17 million people off their Medicaid. They're doubling, tripling, and quadrupling your healthcare prices, your healthcare premiums, I should say. They cut food stamps. At the same time, they cut 94 million pounds going to food banks. So if you get rid of the social safety net and then you come in and take away the jobs, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? You're leaving people no choice. We have very high rates of mental illness in this country, and we have very high rates of people being armed. It is a perfect fucking stew for just total chaos. How about this? Take a look at this. Unusual Whales points out, content produced by AI is now appearing on the internet in greater volume than content created by humans per Axios. Okay, this should be illegal. Dead internet theory is becoming more and more real by the day. So now, if you guys are watching this and one of you has engaged in a Twitter fight within the past week or month or so, like you're, arguing back and forth with somebody, there is a...
Okay, well, you get the point. So